Hi, I'm Tonyah Dee, registered dietitian from Light, and this is this month's October 2020 suggestions for feeding body, soul, and spirit. This month continues to be an intensification of outer worldly turmoil. So what I recommend is to seek, find, and knock on your inner guidance system. Try to find and connect to the wisdom that you have inside of you. There's a lot of pull to go out and look at these things that are happening in the world, and we have to do that. But at the same time, it's really important to be grounded in our own guidance system and our own truth. So stay grounded in your own lane is my real overall suggestion for the month. Whatever your divine calling is, even if you don't know what your calling is, try to stay grounded in what you need to do in your life to continue to move yourself forward. So stay in your own lane. Okay, for feeding body, what I recommend is really be conscious of your immune system. Our immune system really loves plants, water, and movement. And when I say plants, that's fruits and vegetables, it's crops from the earth. Plants help our body to move toxins through our body. And as it's doing that, it releases a lot of vitamins and minerals that help our body to stay strong and do that same thing. So water, of course, washes toxins through our body and helps to circulate everything. And movement also helps circulate the circulatory system. Moving helps to the immune system to stay strong. And we want to really focus on keeping our immune system strong. Another suggestion for the body is I do recommend everybody should be taking a multiple vitamin and mineral supplement. And I get this question all the time as a dietitian. And I believe, yes, our food supply has been depleted of vitamins and minerals, and it is really nearly impossible to get all the little minerals and vitamins that we need, and those vitamins and minerals run our system. So if even you're low on one, you might not feel like your system's running optimally. So I recommend a vitamin and mineral supplement, just any that's 100% of the recommended daily allowance. You can get that at a drugstore. I also recommend supplementing omega oils, omega 3, 6, and 9. The oils keep our body running smoothly, just like oil in the car. So, and then also I like to supplement with vitamin C. So vitamin C has been proven over and over to keep our immune system strong. So a vitamin C supplement. Now for another thing for the body is to decrease acidic or inflammatory foods. If we have inflammation in our body, our immune system gets pointed towards helping that to get the inflammation to go away. So foods that cause inflammation are sugar and the two main ones. There's a list, and you can Google this. Foods that cause inflammation are sugar and alcohol. And lately I've been posting a lot of videos about the dangers of sugar. So in general, keep your sugar and alcohol to a minimum. The soul. Now remember, our soul, everyone has a unique soul. God gives everybody a unique soul for a unique purpose. And what you want to try to do, like I said before, is stay on your unique path. Now the soul includes our mind, our emotions, and our free will. So it's kind of complicated. What I recommend for the mind's going to be very activated because our mind is there for us to protect us and help us to survive. So in times of stress, the mind can overwhelm you with thoughts of what to do this, do that, do this, do that. And one thing you need to really remind the mind is it's okay to take care of myself first. As a matter of fact, I really need to take care of myself in order to go out and do all of these other things. So the mantra for the mind is, it's okay to take care of me. So then we have emotions, and our emotions in our soul are just like our mind. They're always coming and going, just like thoughts come and go, emotions will come and go. And one of the ways to work with emotions, one of the best ways to work with emotions, I think, is to use the word I am. I am angry. I am frustrated. I am sad. I am bitter. I am annoyed. These words are powerful because they are your truth. And we want to release emotions. Emotions have an energetic quality, and we don't want them to get stuck in the body. So just by saying the words, I am angry, I am frustrated, and we learn to say I am from our heart, so that the energetic quality of anger or sadness can be felt by the heart and released. So we're learning to speak from the heart of Christ, where we can live by His Spirit. And one of the other things I recommend is we don't have to tell other people, because other people emotions are going to be running high in them this week as well. So we can engage more with God. Hey God, I had a girl tell me she's angry at God. And I said, well, just tell Him that. I am angry at you, God. Hey God, I am feeling sad. And you can ask Him, can you help me with that? So use the word I am and try to engage more with God versus other people around your emotions, and God will help you to take care of that. And you're helping yourself by saying that word I am. Now, our free will is where our desires come from. I want, I don't want, and it's where a lot of our actions come from. And right now we're gonna have the tendency to want to accelerate, like move faster, because we have so much going on around us, so much information being like thrown at us. So with our free will, just remember this month, take it slow and easy. Just take deep breaths and say, okay, I know I need to do this, and this, but I just am going to take it at a pace. Slow and easy wins the race. And remember to stay in a routine. If you're not in a routine, I'm always encouraging routine. Up at a similar time, have a eating schedule, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Have an exercise plan put in place. Get to bed at a decent hour so you can get up in the morning and engage with God for a little bit of time. That's what I really recommend everybody to do all the time. So anyway, here's some suggestions on how to feed the soul this month. Now, how to feed spirit. I recommend to go at the pace and rhythm similar to nature. So look at nature in the fall. It's surrendering, it's letting go. Leaves are falling away. It doesn't need those leaves anymore. It's starting to conserve some energy, getting ready for the winter. Go out into nature more. Watch nature shows or videos instead of all the other interesting videos out there. So really turn towards nature. And of course, nature is God's creation. So you're turning more towards spirit. Another idea is listening more. I kind of touched on this in feeding your inner guidance system. Listen more. Have an inner listening practice where you're listening to spirit and try to figure out what your inner, what's God's spirit is trying to call you more. What are you being called to create more of in your life or in the world? We need creators creating good things, and God only creates good things. So when you listen, God, what is it that you want me to create more of in my life or in the world? You might be surprised at what you hear. So it will be a voice that is surprising. It's not something usually that you've heard before. And it'll be maybe a little challenging what you hear, but that's God's will. And God will take you out of your comfort zone to serve your purpose. So do that inner listening practice. And remember, the fall is a time for surrendering. What are we surrendering to? We're surrendering hopefully to more spirit, less soul, less body, just really getting focused on what our call is on this planet, and we're harvesting all of the good things that we've been able to accomplish this year. We've survived. We're surviving. Like, harvest the joy that you get from, hey, I've been through a tough time and I've survived, and maybe you've even thrived during this time and created and helped people. So and thankfulness. So fall's a time for thankfulness and gratefulness. And of course, gratefulness has been proven to just make you feel better when you're coming from a place of gratefulness. So having that, like, I'm grateful for this, and this during your prayer time or just walking around. Sometimes I just walk around saying, praise God, because that's just in a state of thankfulness. And finally, I just want to leave with, remember, Christ is the good shepherd. He has your back. So in times of stress and turmoil like what we're going through right now, just remember, He's got you. He's got your back. And so anyway, I hope this was helpful for the month of October. Go in grace and go with grace. This is Tonyah from Meow Light. Thanks so much.